Our relationship started like a fairy tale. From the moment I met Isabelle, I knew she was the one I wanted to build a life with. We connected instantly, and over the years, we created a home together, a place filled with love, laughter, and countless memories. We had built something special, something most people dream of. I thought we were untouchable, but over time, things began to change. At first, it was subtle. Isabelle seemed less engaged in our conversations and more distant. She started spending more time with friends and less at home. Our weekend adventures were replaced with excuses, often involving work. The intimacy we once shared faded, leaving me questioning if our connection was slipping away. Still, I refused to believe it. Then one day, I came home early from a business trip. Exhausted and ready to relax, I stepped through the door and noticed a strange scent in the air, a perfume I didn't recognize. I brushed it off, assuming it was a new fragrance. But when I went to the kitchen, I found a small handwritten note tucked between the pages of Isabelle's journal. It was signed by someone named Jake. The note was casual, too casual, but its words struck me like a ton of bricks. Flirty comments and promises of stolen moments revealed the truth. Isabelle had been seeing someone else. For weeks, maybe longer. My world crumbled. That evening, I confronted Isabelle. My voice was calm, but trembling with hurt as I showed her the note. The silence that followed was deafening. Her eyes widened with guilt, and she tried to justify herself, claiming loneliness, saying I had been distant, too focused on work. But deep down, I knew the truth. She had chosen someone else, someone who offered her excitement, who made her feel desired in ways I apparently no longer could. I was crushed. Yet, amidst the pain, something shifted inside me. I couldn't let her actions go, without consequence. She had wanted both worlds, me, the steady and reliable partner, and Jake, the thrilling escape. But I wasn't going to let her get away with it. The days that followed were tense. Isabelle apologized repeatedly, begging for another chance and expressing regret. But her actions spoke louder than her words. She oscillated between remorse and defensiveness, revealing that this wasn't a mistake, it was a deliberate choice. Quietly, I began to prepare. I didn't yell or lash out. Instead, I consulted a lawyer, gathered information, and made plans for the future. Isabelle believed I would forgive her, that we could move on as if nothing had happened. But I couldn't and I wouldn't. When the divorce proceedings began, Isabelle tried to salvage our relationship. She reminisced about our good times, made promises to change, and even attempted to rekindle the spark. But my decision was final. I filed for divorce. In the months that followed, the life we had built was dismantled. I sold the house filled with memories, divided our finances, and walked away with what was mine. I didn't seek revenge, I sought resolution. Isabelle, however, was left with little. She moved into a modest apartment, her once close friends now distant, unsure how to support her after her betrayal. And Jake? The man she chose for excitement and escape disappeared. When Isabelle reached out to him, hoping he would be her refuge, he was nowhere to be found. He had been nothing more than a fleeting thrill, vanishing when reality set in. As the months passed, Isabelle's regret became evident. Her social circle dwindled, her finances strained, and the weight of her choices bore down on her. She came to me, asking for another chance, but I remained firm. There was no going back. She had thrown away everything we had built for something temporary, and now she had to live with the consequences. For me, it was a new beginning. I moved into a new home, surrounded by supportive friends. I focused on my career, my growth, and my healing. The pain of betrayal lingered, but no longer controlled me. Isabelle, meanwhile, faced the harsh reality of her decisions. She had lost the stability, trust, and love she once had, and she could never get them back.